It's clash time. Let's make a coupe of drinks. Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome back to the Underground and welcome back to the Classic Cocktail Clash. Today we are visiting the creamy bracket. In the creamy bracket, if you remember, we've already done pina colada versus milk punch. And I think we had a little bit of an upset there when the milk punch advanced. But today, it's another good one. This is cool because there's one I've never really had and one that I think is the ultimate classic because we'll get into it. We've talked about it previously, but we'll talk about it a little bit more. So in the creamy bracket, we are going to match up the Brandy Alexander versus the Clover Club. Clover Club's an interesting drink, and we'll talk about a couple different things when making it, but first we're going to do the Brandy Alexander. Now, we've done Brandy Alexander before. If you remember, Brandy Alexander dates back to the 19-teens area, and it was originated by a guy named Hugo Enslin's book. It was called Recipes for Mixed Drinks, and it came about, it was like pre-prohibition, and what had happened was this drink is kind of like a spin on an old-timey drink called an Alexander. But what happened with the Brandy Alexander was the drink was invented it was like a railroad advertisement campaign. There was this lady called Phoebe Snow, and she would dress in all white, and she would ride the railroad, which was fueled by coal, and they wanted to say, hey, coal was clean burning, and she was all this white. So they made this drink for Brandy Alexander. It's a white drink, and that's kind of it. If you want more, there's a whole episode about Brandy Alexander. I'll leave you the link. You can check that out. But let's get to it because it's really cool, and we want to make sure that we do what we're going to do here. So, Brandy Alexander, strangely enough, starts with brandy. Not a lot of brandy. And another good thing about these drinks, neither one is particularly boozy, in my opinion anyway. That's brandy. And then after the brandy, we need some dark cream de cocoa, chocolate liqueur. I'm a lefty. Chocolate liqueur. I suppose if you wanted to use some kind of fancy liqueur, you could, but that's just plenty for us. And then behind that, a little bit of cream. And that's all there is to it. And then we need a little bit of ice. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. And of course, I made a mess because I always make a mess. And just give it a good shake. And for this drink, we're going to use that. That drink is called a coupe. Or that glass is called a coupe. That's why I made that cool joke in the beginning. So, get a coupe. You could also put this in a cocktail glass if you wanted. I don't know if you remember, I told this story about one time. My mom would always have dinner parties. She always wanted Brandy Alexander, either Brandy Alexanders or Grasshoppers, which is also a later drink in the clash. And she always wanted me to make them in a blender with ice cream, which you can do, which is really good, but we're just gonna do it the classic way today. And that was just a little fresh nutmeg on top for our first drink in today's clash, the Brandy Alexander. Next, this is an interesting drink. It's called the Clover Club. And the Clover Club dates back to, if I get my little cheat sheet out here, dates back to the late 1800s at, strangely enough, the Bellevue Stratford Hotel in Philadelphia. And a little bit of history, if you remember, if you're old enough to remember the scare, I don't remember what the sickness was, but they called it Legionnaire's disease. It was, I think, some kind of convention where all these people got sick, and it was held at the Bellevue Stratford in Philadelphia. I mean, I grew up in that area, that's why I knew that. So this was a place where writers used to hang out, lawyers, industry tycoons, and they talked about all their fancy stuff at this place, and they would have drinks. And the Clover Club was one of the drinks that they would have. So this drink is cool for me because it's a Philadelphia drink. So the Clover Club starts with gin. We need 2 ounces of gin. And after the gin, we need some lemon juice. Actually, I want to give this a little stir. About 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. That's about a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. 1/2 ounce of raspberry syrup. And I'll leave you, raspberry syrup, simple. About 1/2 cup of sugar, cup of water, like you're making a syrup, but it's a lighter syrup. Cook it together till the sugar dissolves, and then put in about 1/2 cup or so of raspberries, fresh, frozen, whatever you have, and then just leave it steep. I mash it up, strain it, you have raspberry syrup. Or if you get frozen raspberries, sometimes they come in syrup, you could just use that probably. And then here, a little bit of controversy. That's an egg white. Yes, I know. Oh, egg white, you're gonna kill yourself because it's egg white salmonella. 2 things. 1, it's a very fresh egg. 2, it's pasteurized egg. And 3, it's not gonna kill you. But, and I don't know how this would work, if you are really adamant about not using egg whites, you can use what's called aquafaba. And what that is, is when you get a can of like chickpeas and you drain out the liquid is aquafaba. I've heard and it's said that you can use that as a replacement of egg whites to foam your drink. I've never tried it. I don't know if it works, but maybe if this moves on, maybe we'll try it in the next round. So we'll see. So we're gonna dry shake it first without ice, because what that will do is break up the egg white, foam it up, and see, it's already getting nice and frothy. My egg white was also probably a little cold, so if you have a chance to leave your egg white out, it'll probably work a little better, but that doesn't look too bad. And then after we dry shake, then it's ice shake. And this is another coupe drink. So, but this one, I don't want that shaker. This one's cool because we are going to double strain, so we got a strainer in here and then a little mesh strainer. And the reason we're going to double strain is you never know what kind of little egg things are in there. I made a mess. And there is drink number 2. You can garnish with some raspberries. I don't have raspberries. I have blackberries, which fell right in. So there, courtesy of the Bellevue Stratford in Philadelphia, the Clover Club. So now it is time for the best part. Ready? Drink. Okay, this is gonna be interesting because, like I said, I've never had a Clover Club. Isn't that cool? That's what the egg white does. It kind of separates and makes a little foam on top. But if you're squeamish, you don't have to try this drink, or try it with the alcofaba. Let me know how it works out. Or even if you don't eat eggs, if you're vegetarian, vegan, whatever that is, well, you probably couldn't have either one of these. I don't know, what would you do for, I guess you could use some kind of nut milk. I don't know, would that work? I don't know. So, cheers. Brandy Alexander, awesome, awesome drink. I mean, come on. How can you go wrong? It's chocolatey, it's creamy. It's got a little something there from the brandy. That's just a great drink, classic. This one, I'm really excited about this one because I've never had it. But let's see what it's all about. Clover Club. I don't really like gin, but I like raspberry. I probably put too much. It's good. I mean, it doesn't even taste like gin. Wow. I'm impressed. You did it again. That's a nice drink. This is going to be tough. This is creamy. This falls into the creamy because of the egg makes it kind of foamy and frothy. But this could easily have been in the citrus round, in the citrus bracket. There you go, guys. Go out with somebody. If you're hanging out with a group, go to a bar. Like I say, make them both. Ask the bartender to make them both. Try them. Tell me what you think. Come back. You can tell us here. You can tell us on Instagram. You can, if you got my number, call me up, text me, send me a message, whatever you want to do. Email me. Any way you want. Tell me which one you think is going to be better, and we'll see what happens. Next time, I don't know what we're going to have, but we'll probably have some results next time. And that's it, guys. Try these drinks. They're really good. And come back and see us. If it's your first time here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Lots going on. Cocktail clash, restaurant drinks, happy hour, shot recipes, taste tests. So whatever your entertaining needs might be, hospitality-wise, this is a one-stop shopping. We have it all for you. Don't forget, ring the bell. That way, when something new comes out, you can check it out. So, till the next time, friends, don't forget, if you're going to drink, drink like a pirate, but drink responsibly. And till we meet again, I'll save a seat at the bar for you. Cheers.